Well, hello, fans, and welcome to another week of NWA Anarchy action. John Johnson about to be joined by my broadcast partner, Greg Hunter, and kicking it off this week with Bo Newsome taking on the greatest referee in the world, the sexiest referee in the universe, Mike Posey.
In case you didn't know who my broadcast partner was talking about, he just told you, because I certainly know from that description I wouldn't have a clue, folks. Right now, Bo Newsome with a standing wrist lock applied to Mike Posey. This our opening contest on this edition of Anarchy, but we've got some incredible action coming up this week, folks. 2 out of 3 falls for the NWA Anarchy Tag Team Championship. The challenge was made not all that long ago on Anarchy Television, just a couple of weeks ago, folks, when I was in the ring interviewing the New Wave, the 2-time reigning Anarchy Tag Team Champions. Talent and Money stepped in. They laid out the challenge. They want to see who is truly the better team. Even they feel their first reign as Tag Team Champions tainted by interference, by other people's efforts, not necessarily their own. So Talent and Money laid out the challenge. They take on the New Wave this week. 2 out of 3 falls for the Anarchy Tag Team title.
And Greg Hunter, what about that big feature matchup this week? Lights out. It's not sanctioned, non-title. It's a boot camp match as the NWA National Champion, the Universal Soldier Shatter, with Jeff G. Bailey, takes on his former partner, former friend, former World Television Champion, Truett Fields. That is in the feature contest this week.
And right now, folks, Bo Newsome sends Posey for the ride. Mike Posey now showboating a little bit. Mike Posey, a former NWA official.
A great one.
Admittedly, a very, very good referee. Mike Posey, a very talented competitor, an athlete inside the squared circle, former co-holder of the NWA Alabama Tag Team title. Mike Posey has taken it upon himself, apparently, to teach the referees of NWA Anarchy to be sexy. And last week, on this very broadcast, with his, the Mike Posey Sexy Referee Seminar, what in the world could possibly be going through this man's mind?
I want to tell you, I'm bucking to sign up for this thing. I mean, I may not be an official, but I just want to be there, because sitting next to Mike Posey when he tries to educate the officials here in NWA Anarchy, it's breathtaking. And I want to be a part of that experience. It's going to be like going to Disney World and the Democratic National Conference all in one.
Good grief.
I can't wait. I want to go.
1, 2. Well, I'm sure there's any number of Anarchy officials that would be happy to give you their pass just to dodge it.
But then what are they going to learn?
About the same that they'll learn if they're not there, I'm sure. Mike Posey now, dumped up and over, has some agility to him, grabs the arm, brings it down, and now Mike Posey, springboard drop kick back into the ring. Covers the man, hook of the leg, 1, 2, and only a 2 count, says referee Dee Byers. Dee Byers, who is apparently the only Anarchy official that, in Mike Posey's words, has potential.
Oh, you know, and the thing is, Mike Posey knows refereeing when he sees refereeing. And, you know, if he says there's some potential there with Dee Byers, who am I to argue with the greatest official in the history of the National Wrestling Alliance?
Oh, that's a bold statement. Right now, Mike Posey has an overhand wrist lock applied to Bo Newsome. This match, just our opening contest this week on Anarchy. Bo Newsome, who has had his fair share of problems in recent weeks. A top contender in the Young Lions division. He has found himself on the receiving end of assaults from Todd Sexton on more than one occasion. And right now, Bo Newsome trying to turn his fortunes around and get himself back in the title hunt, trying to springboard up and over, but that arm gave way. A shoulder here, which has been worked over by Mike Posey. throughout this contest, and now just rams Newsome shoulder first into that steel post.
And Greg Hunter, you think back to the history of professional wrestling. You take a look at how many referees successfully transitioned into being successful wrestlers. There's very few. Mike Posey is breaking that mold.
Now, Mike Posey indeed has made the transition, and fairly well from what I can see, from referee to wrestler. Oh, good Lord.
He's a former champion. He's held tag team titles. What do you mean?
I'm giving him credit. Cover 2.
Why didn't you say
only
that?
A 2 count. I did. He has made the transition very well from being a referee to a wrestler. There, I said it again. Are you happy? Good grief.
I'm on edge. I'm waiting for this boot camp match. We've never seen anything like this in the NWA arena. You and I, we've been here for about 5 years. We've never seen anything like this come down the pipe.
The boot camp match coming up this hour, the national champion Shatter going one-on-one with Truett Fields. The National Wrestling Alliance wants no part of it. They will not sanction it. Right now, Newsome, with only one good arm, trying for a sunset flip. But Mike Posey grabs that bad left arm, the one that's been worked over for most of this contest. Only a 2 count. And now Mike Posey going back to work on the arm. Key lock now. Short arm scissor applied by Mike Posey. Cover 2. And only a 2 count. Payne overcoming Bo Newsome there. Having to keep, number 1, fighting the hold. Number 2, keeping both of his shoulders off the canvas. But he manages to get one leg loose. Now trying to fight back up. Mike Posey, though, overhand wrist lock now. And in a mounted position, a half Nelson, as it were. He gets rammed back first into that turnbuckle. And now Bo Newsome clothesline. And now Mike Posey on the receiving end.
Mike Posey made a very big mistake there. Left his back wide open while wrestling on the back of Bo Newsome. That gave Bo Newsome the opportunity he needed. And a spin out right there. This could be over.
Spin out Uranagi. And only a 2 count.
What'd you call that again?
A Uranagi.
I just want to make sure you knew. That's what I was going to say.
Right now, Mike Posey, short arm reversal, duck under, nice enziguri. Cover 2, and again a 2 count. Mike Posey right now taking it to the Young Lions contender, Bo Newsome. Boot right in the mouth. Cover, feet on the ropes, and Dee Byers sees the infraction.
It was an honest mistake.
An honest mistake. Wait a minute here. Roll up, 2, and that will do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match, Bo Newsome.